Give it to me. Leave it to me. Interview's going great. Going great. And then my phone died. Ugh. It's okay. It always happens. I am so upset, bro. I am so upset. How did my phone die? Ah, it's okay. It is okay. I'm gonna push through this. Stuff happens. Always expect the worst. If you can, if I've learned one thing in showbiz, is that anything that can go wrong will absolutely go wrong. And you leave it to me, and I just mess up the whole interview. Like me personally, just mess up the whole interview and let your phone die.
Oh, what? Oh, your phone. I was talking. I saw a little circle going around. I'm like, can y'all hear me? If y'all, the comments stopped and everything.
It was Lamar. Lamar did it. Lamar did it. But we back.
It's all
Sorry,
good.
everybody. Yo, welcome back to Live with Lamar. I got my boy DeWayne sitting here. If you were here on a previous live, it messed up. It's okay. It's whatever. Because we're going to keep the show going. We're going to hop back into it. And it's whatever. Sorry about that. I appreciate you.
It's all good. It's all good, bro. See, that's why you got to have your phone on the charger.
And it's right here. And see, I had it plugged up with it when I walked away, and I forgot to plug it back in. And, oh, God. Wow. It's okay. It's okay. We good.
Yeah. I forgot. Where did I leave off? Because I was just talking.
It's okay. We were talking about, well, no, I feel like you were past talking about forgetting the songs. You already talked about that. You never got the first lyric of the song. Damn. Just pick up. I don't care where you pick up at.
So, yeah, I forgot the words to the song, and it was time for elimination. So they called me back. Of course, I kept singing, though. I just freestyled through the rest of the song, and just did what I do. And they called me back on the stage, and you're going to the next round, and my whole family, me, everybody just started going crazy because I was so nervous, man. I was so nervous. But at that point, I was like, honestly, somebody said it's lagging. It's lagging.
I hope it fixes. Is anybody lagging? Is it lagging on? That's is it lagging on anybody else's end? Let me know. So
D Hottie, what's up, bro? What's up, bro?
What's up, everybody?
Back in.
Appreciate everybody for joining back in. Maybe it's just lagging on Brittany end. I hope so.
Yep. And I gotta if y'all see how my skin is glowing right now, it looks perfect. Yes. I have a friend who has an amazing company. It's called Body Love by Tal. All organic and vegan, facial body products, just all kind of amazing stuff. So I love her stuff. I use it in my hair, my skin, everything. She's starting to make soaps and stuff now, and it's amazing. So y'all check her out. She's actually watching right now. When you
out for this, send me her stuff.
I got you.
Yeah, Brittany. Just kidding.
So I made it through that round, and the next round was Hawaii. So I was thinking, what am I going to sing for the next song, and how am I going to prove to the judges that I know how to have fun? Because basically the other rounds was, kind of just me, just very soulful singing and stuff like that. And, after thinking, I was like, I should just do Old Town Road. Like my niece and nephew love this song. And, no one else has done it on a competition show like that. And they love when people do songs that, no one else has done. So I'm like, let me do this song, see how it goes. I send it in, we start, doing the rehearsals and stuff. And they're like, DeWayne, this is hitting. Like all the producers are coming to me, like pulling me to the side, like, you gonna kill this song, man. Oh my gosh, you're killing it. Like, you don't have to worry about nothing. I'm like, okay, all right now. So my great grandmother get there, my mom, my friend's parents, and my grandmother was there as well. So we did a bunch of fun stuff, man. We went down the water slides, which was the funniest thing, bro. I had my grandmother going down a water slide. She loves having fun, man. So I had her coming through. She was going down the water slide.
She was like crazy. 7.
No. My great grandmother, she wasn't going down that slide, but I'm talking about her daughter. Now her daughter was there.
Okay, I'm about to say, dang, grandma real, grandma G.
Yeah. She ain't having that. She like to kick back. She chill. You know what I'm saying? She mellow.
Say less, say less.
She mellow until it's showtime. When it's showtime, she'll act crazy for you. Yeah. So that's her, man. But man, hit the stage and it was fun. It was lit, bro. That Old Town Road was the best, probably my best performance on that show because I was just so free and we had the live audience and it was just a great experience. You know what I mean? And went from that. You know, I made it past that round. That was top 40. They cut 20 people, and then they flew 20 of us to LA for the next round. We get to LA and we're probably there for like a week and a half, maybe. We're practicing on all the music that we're gonna do because what they do is you practice, for the upcoming rounds, like several rounds in advance because it's eventually they plan on doing like live shows, within the season. So they're like, okay, we're gonna eventually get to live shows, and once we get to those shows, if you make it that far, you gotta have already have your music down and all that stuff. So we're practicing all this music. Everybody's excited, man.
Did you select your music and your songs at this time?
Well, I'm pretty much, yes. So they allow you to select your music for some of the rounds. I'll just say it like that.
Okay.
It depends on what it is. So for the round that I was in, yes, I chose that song. But we were in LA, and of course we all knew about coronavirus, but nobody was like thinking of it in a way or thinking of it as something that was going to shut everything down, because we ain't never seen, especially our generation. The only thing we've seen like that was 9/11. You know what I'm saying? That's been something of that magnitude to where it shocks the entire country, and stuff shuts down and all that. That was pretty much that. So we get there, bro, and they're like, we're going to keep practicing and stuff, but we don't know what we're going to do because, the coronavirus, it's all in the news right now. We're meeting about, how we're going to move forward with the show and stuff. So, we're just going about, just doing everything as normal, rehearsing. But one thing I will say about the show that I appreciate, they didn't let anyone else around us. Like, no, you had to be an employee to be around us. They didn't want us traveling outside of our duties to the show and stuff like that, as far as like going to the stores and shopping and all that stuff, going out to eat in LA. They wanted us to stay put because they knew that there was a virus out there that was airborne. You know what I mean? So they're like, everybody stay safe, wear masks and all that good stuff. But eventually, bro, like after a week and a half, they were like, we're sending y'all home. It was like a Wednesday, but they called us in the room and they're like, all right, we got to send y'all home tomorrow. And we're literally looking at each other like, okay. Yeah. So it was weird. I think after that, no one knew how we was gonna continue the show. Nobody knew. They were like, we're gonna send y'all home. We're gonna figure it out, because they had never been in that position to film a national television show that has millions of viewers at home. You know what I mean? And not only that, but people's like the internet connections and stuff. Like, how would this work? Because some people live in the middle of nowhere, like in the country, and very country areas where there's nothing, and their Wi-Fi sucks. So it's like, how are we gonna make this show work? So I applaud them for pushing through that and making it work. It worked out perfectly, man. It was very, very stressful. Very stressful.
I believe it.
We had to do all the cameras ourselves as the contestants. The producers from the show would FaceTime us, and we would have to set up all the cameras and set up the angles. And they had to set up to where they could see our camera angles live, because they made us upgrade our internet to the highest
Did they pay for that?
And they paid for it. Yes. They actually paid for it. They offered to pay for it for, a year in advance. You know what I'm saying? So however long you're on the show, a year's time. So free internet. It worked out perfectly.
Love it.
Yeah. So I got eliminated that round. I was not mad. I was honestly like, thank you, Jesus. It was very stressful. It was very stressful. And I think for me and most of the other contestants, man, the thing was we weren't getting that same experience, on the stage. We didn't sign up to film a TV show from home. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to be on stage singing for this big audience, but as an artist, it's very important to be able to adapt to what's going on at during the time that you're an artist or whatever, you know, it's very important. It's very important to stick with what's going on and be present, you know, and creative with what you got, you know. And so I think that proved a lot from that show. You know, they were able to we were literally the first television show to film from home. So it was pretty amazing, man. Yep.
That's great, man.
So that was my American Idol experience.
Y'all had some dope contestants on there. One contestant who eventually ended up winning the show, that I was like, I loved her from whenever I seen her audition, you know, the little video they do about your background and before you audition. And I was actually going to work when I seen this video. So I woke up in the morning, I went on Instagram, and it was the first one I seen. Talk about starting your day with some tears, because that young lady has a beautiful story, a beautiful spirit. Just Sam, shout out to her.
Just Sam, I love her.
Everything about her. What was it? What was the interaction like with Sam? What was that like?
Sam was very, very, very humble. She was she is. I'm saying was as if she's not here anymore. But she is very humble, very down to earth. And let me be honest. After meeting her, I met her in Hollywood Week, and we were, you know, everybody's kind of singing around and stuff like that. She was that person that everyone would look at, and, you know, they would look past her, you know what I'm saying? Because she didn't really have that style that everybody else had. She didn't have, you know, her family wasn't there, you know, she didn't have the stuff that most of the other contestants had. It was just her voice, her passion, and she loves God, bro. She loves God, and she made it known throughout that entire show. I remember we were in LA or in Hawaii, and it was time for us to pray, you know, because we were getting ready to start filming the show or whatnot. And one of the vocal coaches prayed for all the contestants, and after he prays, here comes Sam, bro. She's in the circle, and she literally burst out in a prayer, and it was so loud, so potent. She was just like, Jesus, we love you. Jesus, we thank you. You're so amazing. We thank you for this opportunity. Like, she was going hell, and everyone is literally like we praying. We're like, is she okay? You know, but, you know, after all of that, I just sat back, you know, and I was talking to one of my friends about it. I was like, I really appreciated that about her, because she didn't care. You know, a lot of people will hold back their passion and their religion because they feel like someone else will be offended, you know, because of how they pray or how they present themselves. And she's very, 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 like, engaging. She is very, you know, a very bright personality. So she you know, some people may think she's doing the most, or some people may think she's doing too much, but it's her, you know what I'm saying? It's her personality, and her personality allowed her to get to where she is. And I love her. She's amazing. She's amazing.
I love that. Yeah, she was great. And, like, you could feel her, like, everything about her. She wasn't, like she said in her story, you know, I'm not here to be fancy and change. I think people genuinely appreciate someone when they are genuinely themselves. Like, when they're not trying to be this and that, you know, they're not trying to be someone else. They're just them, you know, this is where I came from. This is my background. Take it or love it. And she had that. And that was amazing. Like, shout out to her.
Bro, I love her. She's dope. She's dope. We've had so many long conversations and stuff like that. Just talking about her story, her background, because I'll say for me, man, just meeting all the contestants, I would just walk up to different contestants before. No, this was after our auditions aired. I was just like, what's your, like, tell me more about your story. Because I know, you know, being on TV, you know, we kind of condense what we say, and we're not able to say everything. So let me connect with you and tell me what it is about you as a person. Like, what made you really, 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 really love music and love singing? And we had so many dope conversations, and she's really humble, authentic. Like, what you see on TV, that's her. That's her. You know, she'll make you cry for real. Like, you know, I cried watching her, you know.
Listen,
like,
I cried on the way to work. I'm on the work, and I didn't even notice yet. She didn't even made it one yet. This is way. And I'm like, dang, this girl's story is, woo. I was like, yeah, she didn't win.
Yeah, man.
Like, she's dope.
She will make you cry just being in her presence, and just, you know, every time she opens her mouth and sing. You know, I remember Hollywood Week, she started singing, and she had this, you know, she was used to singing in subways and stuff. So she had this tissue box that, you know, she would allow people to put donations in. and she brought that with her Hollywood week, and she sang and you know, had the box out, and all the judges came up, put money in the box, and that right there, that just shook
I
my
remember
whole
that. Yeah,
world.
they were
Yeah.
trying to make her comfortable. He was like, "What?" I think it was Lionel Richie she was talking to, and he was like, "What do you need to make you more comfortable? Like, what do you need?" And she was, and then they just get into your element, to get into
Yeah.
your world. This is it. And God, man, that's amazing. Congrats to Sam, man. That's dope. So you not only did American Idol, but you also end up winning Sunday's Best Race to the Stage. And so I bring that up because I want to know, what would you say was mainly the biggest difference between you doing Sunday's Best, which is this gospel show on BET,
Excuse me.
and now you're good, and now you're doing American Idol, two different types of feel, two different types of music. What would you say was probably the biggest difference, if any, between the two stages?
My bad.
You good?
I think the biggest difference was one is a gospel show and one is a gospel show in Atlanta, filmed in Atlanta, and the other is a pop show filmed in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, two different scenes, man. Two different scenes. Sunday Best is a big production. You know what I'm saying? It is a very big production. They have a lot of employees, man. They have a nice budget, you know, and they're very professional, you know, because I hate, you know, that we try to make it seem like all black people are, you know, unprofessional when it comes to them doing business. But I will say, with my experience doing that show, working with black people on that show in Atlanta, it was really fun. They made it very, very fun for me. The biggest difference, other than one being in Hollywood, one being in Atlanta, I think the size of the production. American Idol had way more stuff going on. Just you know, a lot going on, which was good. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of moving pieces to this show, and I liked how they allowed us to travel outside of you know, or go over the sea to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? It ain't another country, but you get what I'm saying. You know, I appreciated the fact that they took the show from LA to somewhere else, you know. So that was probably like the biggest difference, you know, the size of production and, you know, us traveling from LA to Hawaii. Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
That's really dope. Like, if you had to go back and do either experience, I feel like I know the answer to this. Probably, which one would you do?
If I had to go back, I would do Idol. I would do
without
Idol.
Corona.
Without Corona.
A fresh stage.
And I say that because Sunday Best Show is centered around, you know, church people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just reach church people. I want to reach people outside of, you know, church. And being on Idol gave me the opportunity to sing something other than gospel and reach other people, you know. So I would definitely do Idol.
It's funny you said, because one of my questions, so I think a lot of people sometimes, when gospel artists, and I don't know if you classify yourself as a gospel artist, when gospel artists tend to sometimes cross over into, I guess, what they would define as secular music or pop music or rap music, you know, Yolanda Adams has times when she, or Michelle Williams, for instance, you know, went from doing Destiny's Child, actually doing gospel.
Right.
How do you feel like, do you see yourself doing other types of music besides gospel music? Could you see yourself doing like a pop album or R&B album maybe one day, or do you think you'll just stay strictly in the gospel lane?
Who knows, man? I love singing all style music.
So just music,
you're not music. I grew up listening to a lot of gospel music, and a lot of soul music. So I think for me, you know, I'll sing anything. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm not compromising who I am or what I believe it can be sang. Especially if I'm singing about love. I mean, you know, I don't see nothing wrong with that. So
I would love to see an R&B album from you.
Yeah,
I think so. I'd be something different. I want to see. You never know. I think it'd be dope to see. I think it would be dope. Or an R&B song. I'll take a song for now.
Yeah,
just to see something different. To hear your voice with something different. You know what I mean? It was dope hearing you sing Old Time Road, because that was something different. You know, that's a whole nother lane. It's a popping song, and you killed it. You had your little cowboy hat on, and you murdered it. You was into it. You was in your groove. Your niece and nephew probably was jigging in the living room, just
Hey,
vibing.
hey, I got videos, man. They were going in, man. It's so funny. It was so funny. Yeah, I could definitely see myself doing an R&B song, something that's really, really centered around love, though. You know, not that Janae Aiko style, you know, Tank style
That's
music. You know,
toxic. That's
I can't do
toxic
that.
music.
I can't do that. But I can do some music, soul child, though. You know what I
There
mean?
we
So,
go. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
Maxwell, you
yeah.
know what
So
I mean?
Maxwell,
Okay.
all that good stuff. So, Eric Benet,
Yes, yes.
I can do stuff like that. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
If you had to pick an artist, since you named a lot of great artists, if you had to pick any one artist that you could collaborate with, who would it be?
I mean, it's like any artist, period.
Any artist, period.
Um,
Any genre.
I mean, there are a lot of people that I would love to collab with. Music Soul Child is definitely on that list. I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna go with him because he's very, 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 very universal with his delivery of music. But I mean, he's just a great writer. You know, he's a great writer, great musician, and I think over the years, like we can all appreciate the work that he's put out. You know, his art. So yeah,
I love that, and you know that's your homework. You're gonna
yeah.
create an R&B song. You're gonna hit a Music Soul Child. That's gonna be your debut R&B song. I'm writing out, speaking it now.
Oh
You're gonna come
wow.
out. That's the trend nowadays. I've noticed a lot of up and coming artists are partnering with older artists that may not be
Yep.
doing much music nowadays, and then they're getting together on a song, and then boom.
Yep.
So that's your homework.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna find out how to contact music. You probably already got his contact. We gonna make something shaking.
I don't got his contact. I
I'll
don't.
find it for you. I
I
got
don't.
you, B.
All
I'll
right.
DM
All
it
right.
to you and make it.
Hit,
So that's
hit,
your
hit,
birthday present.
hit me up when you get it. Hit me up when you get
I
it.
got you, bro. You know,
Hit me
I'll
up when
hit
you
you.
get
I'm
it.
like, hey, this my boy, and make some shake. Now I can get him on the show, and you see how it goes. We go up there. We
I
network.
got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm there. I'm there.
I love it. So, what is some? You got any upcoming projects that you're currently working on? Any new tapes, albums, performances, tours, anything coming up?
Well, I'm definitely well, tours not yet, but I'll be in Florida this weekend performing in Pensacola, my hometown, um, your hometown as well. So it was
I
actually
don't
your
claim it all the
hometown.
time, but
You don't claim it. See, that's not good. You better
all
claim
the
your
time,
hometown. Come on now.
all the time. See, I have my differences with Pensacola. That's why.
Wow.
All the time, sometime.
Where
When they're
were you
not
born?
cutting up
Where were you born?
at Sacred Heart Hospital.
I was born at Sacred Heart Hospital as well. You gotta rep your hometown. Come on now.
I rep Pine Forest High School, Sacred Heart, and UWF sometime.
I got you, man. I was just joking with you, bro. Yeah. But I got that event coming up this Sunday. It's with Black Voters Matter. They're sponsoring this event along with New World Believers, which is a 501c3 organization. They do a lot of stuff for the community. Other than that, man, I'm working on some music currently that I would love to get out. It's scheduled to be released soon, so everybody just stay tuned. As you know, we're just watching the COVID situation to see how we can, move throughout all this stuff. So yeah. But I am
I feel like
working.
I'm gonna need you to come back on the show when that album drops so we can talk about it.
Okay, hey, for sure, I'm down. I'm down.
When the
I'm
album
down.
drops, you gotta come back on the show. I'm gonna give me some time to listen to it, and we're
I
gonna
got you.
dissect the album.
I got you. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, bro, I truly appreciate you for stopping by. How can the people keep up with you? How can they check out your music, listen to you, website? Drop it. Let them know.
Y'all just click the link in my bio. It has all the links to the stuff I have available right now. Or you can just go www.DeWayneCrockerJr.com. Follow me everywhere. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. So y'all, I'm losing my lighting, man.
It's
Dang.
all good. The show ended anyway. You see what I did there? I was like, this is perfect timing because my
Yeah.
glow is still there.
Look at my view,
Still
man.
glowing.
The sun is actually setting right now, so I'm just like,
Oh wow, that is
Yeah.
beautiful.
yeah. So I had the sunlight right before it was setting. Now we just chilling. In a minute,
It's
it'll
all,
be pitch black.
we perfect. You're gonna slowly just start fading into the distance.
Right.
It's all good. That glow just going away. But I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate
My
everybody for
glow ain't
joining in.
going away. My glow's still here, man. Come
And
on.
now it's fading. You like a little chocolate drop now. You ain't like, you know what I mean? You ain't
Wow.
caramel no more. You're a little chocolate drop.
Wow.
I
That
can't.
is kind of
It
true.
comes from a place of love.
I am losing my light though.
You are. Okay. But I do appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody for joining in. Make sure you guys follow me as well at Live with Lamar. That's my Twitter. And then, of course, on Instagram, Lamar Robinson TV. This is only the beginning. My premiere episode, my boy D stopped by and bless your boy for the premiere. And I got 2 interviews coming up next week, so make sure y'all tune in. I'm working. I'm grinding, so I'm knocking out interviews.
That's what's
follow
up.
my boy, follow me. Stay tuned. Y'all have a great weekend. D, I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, bro, for this opportunity, man.
Yes, sir. And with that, y'all have a good night.
Peace out.
Fellow on the